Hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is Bear with Bear's Den Acrylic Art, and we are back with another painting video. In front of me, I have an 18 by 36 canvas that I picked up at my local Jerry's. It is an edge canvas. So these are pretty top quality. And this was a size that I've never worked with before. So I wanted to, see what I could push myself to do. So we are going to be doing a 3 flip cup pour this evening, okay? And I have an array of paints, okay? This is Phtalo Turquoise with a little bit of Payne's Gray mixed in. I have Dioxazine Purple from Liquitex. I have Amsterdam's Ultramarine Violet. I have Amsterdam Greenish Blue. I have Pebeo Iridescent Copper. I have Amsterdam Cobalt Ultramarine. I have Golden's Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold. I have lost my train of thought. I have Amsterdam Turquoise Green. I have Amsterdam Sky Blue Light, and I have going in between each some Deco Arts Dazzling Metallics in the white pearl. So I'm going to be layering my cups, 3 colors, then some of the pearl white, then another 3, then some of the pearl, then the final 3, all right? And each of these colors, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this because you're so far away. These are mixed 2 to 1 to about a half a part, 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint to about a half a part water. So they are on the thicker side. Not as thick for like a ring pour, but it definitely leaves a mound, but it doesn't stick around for too long. Like I said, hopefully you can see that. But we are going to get to layering, and then we're going to have some fun. All right, so going down first, this is the Phtalo Turquoise with a little bit of the Payne's Gray mixed in. And we'll do a little bit more. Followed by the Dioxazine Purple. Oh, and in the Dioxazine Purple, I did mix in a tiny bit of the Arteza Storm Purple, just to give it a very, very slight iridescence to that. So then the Ultramarine Violet. All right. And then we're going to put in our first little bit of the Pearl White. Our Greenish Blue. Oops, I'm dripping. That's no good. That's all right. So that was the Greenish Blue. My copper. The Cobalt, Ultramarine. Another little bit of the Pearl White. Then the Azo Gold. the turquoise green, followed lastly by the sky blue. All right, and that is about to overflow because I was not smart. All right, so that's the layer. So I am going to speed through this. I am going to do 2 more cups, and I will see you back here in a couple minutes. Okay. So let me make some room, and then we can get started. Actually, I'm going to top this cup off since it's a little bit less than the others. All right, perfect. All right, I have a feeling I am going to make a gigantic mess, especially with that first cup that I poured, because I filled it way too much, and that is my own fault. So I have my flow extender ready to go. All right. This is not going to end well, ladies and gentlemen. I always get nervous. I've done this a million times and I still get nervous. All right, not awful. Not awful. All right, so we're just going to let those sit for a minute and let that transfer happen. I love all of the cells that I'm seeing so far. That's fantastic. All right. So now is the fun part. Can I manage this tilt without dislocating my shoulder? Now we get to try and tilt this. So let's see what we can do. Just seeing where the paint wants to go. All right. Trying to get this back to center. Right. Okay. I'm liking this. Just want to get a little bit more off that edge. There we go. Okay. Well, this is certainly bright. It's bright and dark at the same time. I honestly don't know how I feel about it. Huh. You know what I am not getting a whole lot of is my copper. I'm getting a little bit too much of the azo gold. Well, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and do its thing before I make up my mind as to whether or not I want to pour over it. Right, and I didn't end up wearing too much, so that's always good. All right, so I am going to step back from this. You know, the more I look at it, the more I do like it. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I do like it. And a lot of this is going to dry much darker. You know, you figure the greenish blue, we know dries super dark. The dioxazine purple dries almost black. Same thing with the Phtalo turquoise. And it's even darker than normal because I had a little bit of Payne's gray mixed in. So I wanted to create something a little offbeat because that's what I was feeling today, and I think mission accomplished. So I am going to clean up my edges, and then I am going to bring you in for the close-up. So I will meet you down here in just a minute. Okay guys, here are the wet results. And now that I've stepped back and come back to look at it, I rather like this. Now, as always, pardon the glare. So let's go in and examine, all right? I love that there is this really fine lacing detail, you know, on the edge. I love that there is some nice transparency. This stripe, like right here, that has all of these little itty bitty pop-up cells, I really, really, really like. You know, this whole stretch right here. I love the distinctions between the two purples. This is just, it's a really colorful, fun, vibrant piece. And I am glad that I kind of threw caution to the wind and put a bunch of colors together that normally I wouldn't. You know, there is my copper finally showing up. So yeah, overall guys, I really kind of like this, and I'm really excited to see how this is going to dry. And I'm also really curious to see how I'm going to move this so I can scrape up all the paint that is underneath it. Time will tell. So let's see what it looks like when it's dry. All right, guys. Well, thank you once again for joining me for this painting video. I had a really good time with this. This one was a lot of fun, and I am so glad it dried well. So if you are new to my channel and you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe and hitting that thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Feel free to leave a comment. I will do my best to get back to you in a timely fashion. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified of when I upload new content, which is usually once, maybe twice a week. This piece, as well as all of my other work, is available for purchase. My other work is viewable on my website, www.bearsdenacrylicart.com. I am also on Instagram and Facebook under Bears Den Acrylic Art. You can also email me directly at bear@bearsdenacrylicart.com. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It's Sunday night here. So let's get through the week, shall we? It's almost Thanksgiving. So I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Okay, guys, here are the dry results. And I have my camera up high at a very weird angle. So I'm going to bring this in closer. But before I do, this is absolutely bananas, and I really kind of love it. You know, pardon the glare. I have 5 coats of gloss varnish on this, and I'll probably do a 6th just for good measure. But, you know, again, sorry for the glare. But there's so much happening. Like, it's busy. I don't think it's too busy though. You know, I love that, you know, the iridescence right here all throughout, really, the copper, you know, the nickel azo gold, even how it interacts with, you know, the turquoise green. And this is my favorite part right here, this band. It just looks like, I don't know, like an asteroid belt or something. But yeah, this was really kind of outside of what I normally do, you know, if you've been watching my videos. But, you know, if this is how, you know, out of my comfort zone looks, I think I might have to step out of my comfort zone a little more often. So all in all, I really love how this turned out.